Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. I'm so excited for today's video. So it is St. Bernardus. So it is Best Buy 2023. So best I could find online, they do 5 years out. So it'd be 2018 vintage. Looks like their Tripel, maybe they put a 3-year out, but it sounds like for the 12 that they do put 5 years. So if you know better than me, comment section below, but it sounds like it's 5 years out. I said, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my Mount Rushmore video. You have some proper glassware for 3 of the 4 beers I picked from the Mount Rushmore International. And I actually have 2 different St. Bernardus glass. This is a tasting one I got. It's still pretty big though. And I love it so much. With like the 750 milliliter, that may be the bigger goblet, but I don't know, for it's not exactly 12 ounces, but I just like the smaller one. I'm so excited for this. Look how creamy that is. Dirty glass. I washed it twice. Yeah, that did the trick. Yeah, I mean, great amount. I mean, we got finger and a quarter ahead. Yeah, it's got that brown color where it's a little thinner because of the glass design. It's more that crimson red. I mean, it definitely looks the part. The head, I mean, it's super tiny bubbles, and they're like this. I mean, you started with white and then just added some brown. I mean, it really makes a lot of sense. What that color looks like. God, what a beautiful looking beer this is. Let's get into the aroma. Dried fruits, get that brown bread thing, molasses for sure, fruity esters. Raisins and dates for sure. Some prunes, not a ton of plum, which is something I really like in this style. Besides the prunes, but not like plum juice in the aroma. The aroma smells fantastic. That's just like the only thing I like in a beer like this, and I'm not getting the aroma. Slight cherry. The cherry gets close to like morphing into a plum, but for me it doesn't quite get there. Not to harp on this plum thing, but I mean, talk about like what should a quad smell like. Again, plum, but like other than that, like this is exactly what this beer should smell. This style should smell like. That's why one of the reasons I picked it for my Mount Rushmore. Cheers. Oh my God, this beer is so good. A little bit like prickly carbonation, commands your attention. Does it say what temperature to serve it at? It came out of my beer. It says 52 to 56. Came right out of I call it my stout fridge, which is at 55 degrees. So it's in that realm. I kind of like, how do I put this? Like it's not a hard thing to articulate. If I wasn't reviewing this, before I did the channel, beers like this, I would totally put in the regular refrigerator and then just kind of see how they changed over time and with the temperature as it got warmer. Doing the reviews, this is perfect. It's exactly within the serving temperature guidelines, what I'm reviewing it at. But man, it would have been nice to start a little cooler. Just everything about this. I love the picture on it. I love I don't know. Just talk about the beer, dude. It's so far. I'm filming these a little out of order. I've only filmed the Le Fin de Monde. How to pronounce that? I never took French. And I think it's going to be all 4 of these. It's more of a love letter than a beer review, but I'll try to focus on the beer review aspect of it. So like I said, it's got a little bit of prickly carbonation. Yeah, it's got this awesome creamy mouthfeel. You get a little bit of the alcohol. Was it 10%, 11%? 10%. Like in a very appropriate way. Those dried fruits for sure. The dates, raisin, dates, trying to do like an order of intensity. Prunes, a little bit of that plum thing, a little bit of that cherry thing. More More plum in the taste I got in the aroma. Cherry's about the same. So like fruity that way, a little bit of fruity esters as well, but like it's more like mostly those dried fruits. I know those weren't all dried fruits I just said. That brown bread thing for sure. Kind of like that brown bread in beer form, you know. But it's got the heft of a 10% beer. It's sweet, but then there's moments, not savory is not the right word, but like when it dries out, when it starts drying out, it's almost like starting the journey towards savory, but it's nowhere near savory. But it's like, oh yeah, if it kept going that way, you'd hit savory. You know, it's not like soy saucy or anything or umami, but like it's starting the journey towards there. Only a few steps, and it's miles away. God, this beer's awesome. This beer's so good. Because like, as I said in that video, like West D12, or I picked this one, and I went back and forth, and there's a few reasons I landed on this one, but also one of them is just availability. This one's so much easier to get, obviously, typically at a decent price point, you know, and I bought a 4-pack back when I bought this, and I still have 1 or 2 more, and it kind of makes me want to buy another 4-pack. I do prefer the 750s aesthetically, but it was just more drinking at one time, so I do like the smaller formats. But it's one of those beers that's awesome, fresh, ages amazingly. As I've said a few times recently in some of these Belgian style quad reviews, it's the Dragon I'm chasing. It was the first really long aged beer. It was a Belgian style quad, and it blew my mind, and I've been searching for that since. So yeah, age is great. People who are anti-aging, not this style, guys. This style is amazing to age. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this beer, aged, fresh? Mount Rushmore status or not, anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.